Michael, many congratulations. A win over your rival, Peter Wright. I know you're not happy with the performance, but is 2 points all that matters on a night like tonight?
I can't show my pocket now, but they're lovely in there, the 2 points. Nah, I didn't really perform well, to be fair, but I did enough to win the game. And it's a long time ago I win 2 points like this. And I can only learn from this, because I put myself too much under pressure. I want to win to make sure I was catching the other boys, and I was making myself a little bit difficult, but that's part of that as well. And you need to handle the stuff.
Is that a nice change? Because you've lost with stunning averages on TV in recent tournaments. So to get a win when you're not at your best must be a nice change.
And not my best. This is a statement. I played crap. To have the 2 points then, it's really, really nice.
After not getting the win last night, was it important not to go 2 games without a win? Because last year in the Premier League, you gave yourself so much to do.
Listen, that's why I put too much pressure on myself, because I didn't want to walk behind the other guys. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm better than that, and I need to keep believing in myself, keep investing in myself, and working hard. Because when you do that, it gets paid out. And I know it's not always that easy, but I'm capable of doing it, and it takes some doing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow game tomorrow.
Do you think Peter put too much pressure on himself with some of the comments he made?
Yeah, probably, but we all know Peter, and we all know what he's doing, and yeah, he's always the same, and he says things maybe he shouldn't say, because he's better off, I think, concentrating on his own game, and I think that makes him a better player.
Just looking ahead to the rest of the week, have you set yourself any targets that you want to be at before the second block?
Like tonight, top of the table. We love that place, isn't it?
Well, it's where you normally are.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where I should be, isn't it?
100%.
No one should be above me, otherwise I only can blame myself. So I need to make sure I keep working hard.
Speaking of that hard work, is losing the world #1 spot and obviously not winning the world title, is that giving you that hunger and drive back?
Yeah, of course. But you always have to be hungry, and maybe there's a wake-up sign for me. Hey, Mike, you need to do a little bit better. But overall, I'm doing the best in all the tournaments, so I have to believe in my own abilities and my own opportunities, and I can do some more damage.
Michael, pleasure as always. Thanks very much for your time.
Michael, I don't think I've seen you roar at the board that much for a long time. Were you just trying to fire yourself up because there was nothing really coming back at you from Peter tonight?
No, Peter played crap, to be fair, and when someone does that against you, you need to make sure you take advantage and don't make the same mistake as he does. And that's not always that easy, but you need to make sure you keep your head and you keep your focus going. And yeah, a win is always nice, especially over Peter Wright. Simple.
Did it just feel like a really big game tonight, obviously given all the build-up coming into it and all the pre-match comments?
The press is making it too big. Everyone knows when I'm playing my game, yeah, it's not a game for me, and they all know that. But yeah, other people are different.
Was there any banter between you in the practice room beforehand?
No, in the practice room. Me and Peter, don't get me wrong, we always have banter, and but he says things after his games that he thinks, should have said that, but then he's already too late. You know, I mean, it's one of them things. I just need to make sure I do the right thing for myself, and I shouldn't look to the other players.
You feel like you've got your worst game out of the way with nice and early, and you can press on now and do nice.
To win my games with 92 average, happy days.
All right, thanks, Michael. Well done on the win tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one from me, Michael. Is the missing out on the playoffs last year from the Premier League a big motivation factor this year?
Yeah, of course. I played really poorly last year in the Premier League, especially in the last session of 10 games. But you have to learn from things, and when you don't perform to what you're able of, then you need to make sure you keep your focus going and make sure you invest in yourself and make sure you do the better. And when you lose games, it doesn't matter. But as long as you keep investing and keep trying to beat your own. You have to try to beat your own confidence, trying to do even better. That's really important, I think, in that.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, Michael.
You're welcome.
Michael, you said before that I think you described it as crap, the performance. It must still be pleasing
really,
that you're
really
not at the
poorly.
top. It must still be pleasing that you're not at the top of your game, but you're still winning games emphatically like that.
I know for a fact when I'm on a game, I'll win most of my games. But to win games like this against Peter White with a 92 average, yeah, that gives me a good feeling. Because I'm not used to it. Normally when I play 104 average, someone else is playing 107. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it.
Peter's comments before the game, did that spur you up even more going into it?
I don't really care whatever Peter White says. He needs to make sure whatever he says, he's also going to do it. You can say whatever in interviews what you're going to do and what you're saying, but you also have to do it on the stage, and that's the big thing.
3 points from the first 2 nights. Have you set yourself a target for the rest of the week?
Yeah, and up top of the table, where I belong.
Standard.
My standard, where I belong, yeah, exactly. But you still have to do it. I can have a big mouth now, but with a 92 average, you need to shut your mouth, make sure you get back to the practice board, and play better tomorrow night.
Cheers, Michael.
Mwah!